It's a Tuesday. You get paid. Your direct deposit hits, and for about 45 minutes, you feel good. Like, actually good. You check your balance, and there's real money in there. And then, slowly, quietly, invisibly, it disappears. The rent auto-drafts, then the car payment. Then you grab coffee, you fill up your tank, you pay that one subscription you forgot you had. And by Thursday, you're looking at your account thinking, where did it go? I worked 5 days. I made decent money. And it's just gone. In the worst part, you can't even tell me exactly where it went. It just evaporated. That feeling, that's not your problem. That's a system problem. And I'm going to show you exactly why it keeps happening and what the people who actually build wealth do differently. Spoiler, it comes down to 3 bank accounts. That's it. My name is Marcus, and I spend way too much time obsessing over the exact way money moves or doesn't move through the average person's financial life. If you're someone who works hard, makes decent money, but still feels broke by the middle of every month, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Because what I'm about to show you is the stuff nobody actually teaches you. Here's the thing most people get wrong. They think managing money is about discipline, about willpower, about being the kind of person who doesn't buy the latte. And look, I get it. That's the narrative we've been sold our whole lives. If you're broke, it's because you're irresponsible. If you're not saving, it's because you lack self-control. But here's what actually happens when you study people who build real wealth. They don't rely on willpower at all, not even a little. They build systems, and the most foundational system, the one that makes everything else possible, is how they structure their bank accounts. Most people have one bank account, maybe 2 if they're feeling fancy, and they wonder why their savings never grow, why they always feel behind, why money seems to slip through their fingers no matter how much they make. Here's the counterintuitive truth. Having one account isn't just inconvenient, it is actively working against you. And this isn't your fault. Nobody sat you down and explained how money actually needs to be organized. Banks certainly aren't going to tell you.
So let me show you this system. I call it the 3-account architecture. And once you set this up, you're going to stop managing money by feelings and start managing it by design. The first account is your income hub. This is the account where every dollar you earn lands first. Your direct deposit, your freelance payments, your side hustle cash, all of it comes here. But here's the critical part. You do not spend from this account, not $1. This account is a landing zone, not a spending zone. Its only job is to receive money and then distribute it with intention. Now, why does this matter? Because right now, most people have their income landing in the same account they buy groceries from, pay bills from, and use to swipe their debit card at Target at 10 p.m. on a Wednesday. And what happens is your brain cannot distinguish between money I need to keep and money I can spend. It all looks the same. So you spend it. You spend it because it's there, and your brain says there's money, therefore I can buy the thing. The income hub breaks that psychological trap. When your spending account has a set amount in it, and that's all, your brain recalibrates. You spend what's there, not more. Set this up with whatever bank you're currently using. The account doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to exist separately, and your direct deposit needs to go here first. The second account is your fixed expenses account, and this one is where the real magic starts. Every single recurring bill you have, rent, utilities, car payment, insurance, subscriptions, everything that comes out on a predictable schedule gets paid from this account only. You calculate the total of all your fixed expenses each month, and you move exactly that amount from your income hub to this account right after payday. Then you forget about it. Those bills get paid automatically. You never have to think about them again. Here's why this changes everything. When your fixed expenses are isolated in their own account, you always know exactly what your actual spending money is. Right now, most people are operating on a rough mental estimate of what they owe each month, and mental estimates are almost always wrong, usually by a few $100s. Studies from the Financial Health Network show that more than half of Americans struggle to accurately estimate their monthly expenses. Think about what that means. You're building a budget on a foundation of math you're not actually doing. When you move your fixed costs out of sight and on autopilot, two things happen. One, they always get paid on time, which protects your credit, and two, what's left in your income hub after that transfer is your real money, the number you actually have to work with. No guessing, no anxiety, just clarity. Now, here's where this gets really interesting. Let me walk you through the math of what this looks like for a real person. Say you bring home $4,500 a month after taxes, pretty average household income. You calculate your fixed expenses, rent $1,400, car payment $380, insurance $180, phone $85, subscriptions $60. That's $2,105 in fixed costs. You move that to your fixed expenses account on the first of the month. What's left is $2,395. That's your real number. That's what you actually have available for groceries, gas, entertainment, eating out, and critically, savings. Most people never isolate this number. They just look at their balance and feel either okay or not okay with no actual basis for that feeling. This system gives you the truth. The third account is your freedom account. And I want you to pay attention here because this is the one most people skip, and it's the one that changes your life trajectory. Your freedom account is a high-yield savings account kept at a completely separate bank from your checking accounts. Not the same bank, different institution. There's a reason for that, and we'll get to it in a second. Every time you get paid, before you do anything else, before you move money to your fixed expenses account, before you think about groceries or gas, you move a set amount to your freedom account. Not what's left over, not whatever you feel like saving that month, a fixed, predetermined, automatic transfer that happens the moment your income lands. I want to be clear about the order of operations here. Savings is not what's left after spending. Savings is what you pull out first, and then you live on the rest. That's the entire game, right there.
Now, why a separate bank? Because friction is your friend when it comes to saving. When your savings account is at the same bank as your checking, it takes about 30 seconds to transfer money back, and you will. Something comes up, you feel a little stressed, and you dip into savings because it's right there. But when your freedom account is at a different institution, like a Marcus by Goldman Sachs, an Ally, or a SoFi, a transfer takes 2 to 3 business days. That delay is intentional. It gives your brain time to reconsider. In most cases, you don't actually need the money. You just wanted it in the moment. And here's the compounding math that should genuinely motivate you. If you move $300 a month into a high-yield savings account earning 4.5% APY, which is roughly what you can get in 2024 at several online banks, and you never touch it, after 5 years, you have $19,680. After 10 years, $44,250. After 20 years, $112,800. From $300 a month. That's not investing, that's not crypto, that's not anything complicated. That's just not letting the money mix with your spending money and letting compound interest do its thing. The 3-account architecture is what makes that $300 leave your account without you ever feeling the pain of it. This is the automation principle, and it's the most important idea in personal finance that nobody talks about. Willpower is a finite resource. Your brain makes thousands of decisions a day, and it gets tired. By Thursday night, when you're exhausted and scrolling your phone, your willpower is essentially gone. A system that runs automatically doesn't require willpower. It doesn't require you to be motivated or disciplined or a good-with-money type of person. It just runs. And while it's running, you're building wealth in the background without thinking about it. Look, I want to address the things some of you are thinking right now. What if I don't make enough to save anything? Here's what I'd say. Start with $50 a month. $50. The dollar amount is not the point right now. The point is building the system, because the system scales with your income. When you get a raise, the infrastructure is already in place. You just adjust the numbers.
Most people get a raise and immediately adjust their lifestyle to match it. When your system exists first, raises build wealth instead of inflating your spending. The common mistake I see people make when they try this is they set it up, they open the accounts, they do the math, and then they don't automate it. They think they'll remember to manually move the money each month, and they don't, because life happens. Automate everything. Set your direct deposit to split between accounts if your employer allows it. Set recurring transfers. Set it and forget it, because the whole point is that this runs without you. Here's the bigger truth I want you to leave with today. The reason most people feel financially stuck isn't because they don't make enough money. It's because the way we've been taught to handle money, one account, spend what you have, save what's left, is designed to keep money moving through your hands and into the economy. Banks don't teach you this system. Employers don't teach you this system. Nobody profits from you keeping your own money. You're not bad with money. You've never been given a system that actually works, and now you have one. 3 accounts: Income Hub, Fixed Expenses, Freedom Account. Automate the transfers. Let it run. That's it. It's not complicated. It's just not what anyone ever taught you. If this video helped you see your finances differently, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that actually challenges how you think about money.